Battery may be
No,
gone
battery is gone.
It's a new one. Yesterday only it was bought.
in this.
New one for me. Yesterday only it was bought.
Yesterday brought, but it is used also. It is not just kept like that.
New one.
So what? It is used, na? 3-4 hours it is used. Everything is okay there. You have to change the battery here. Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. हिरण्यगर्भादि स्थावरान्तेषु शरीरेषु यदेकं चैतन्यमस्ति तदेवाहमस्मीति दृढज्ञानम् निरन्तरं भूयात् निर्विकल्प समाधि प्रतिबंधक लय विक्षेप कषाय रसास्वादेभ्यः रक्षितं मे चित्तम् अविघ्नेन ब्रह्मणि अवस्थितं भूयात् नित्य निर्विकार असंग अद्वितीय परिपूर्ण सच्चिदानंद सप्रकाश चिदेक रस ब्रह्मानुभव सिद्धिर्भूयात्. is the third statement. एक रस ब्रह्मानुभव सिद्धिर भूयात. See, in Gujarat, in the summer days, they prepare amras. That amras is the pulp from which the seed is removed. So, rasa therefore means the seedless existence. So, Chid eka rasa brahmanubhava. Eka rasa brahmanubhava means what? I am happy because of Satyanas. Happy for no reason, no cause. And what is the meaning of happiness or being happy? Constantly complaining or constantly laughing? No. Being happy means you are at peace with yourself. This is one thumb rule, please remember. A person who is at peace with himself or herself is at peace with the whole world. A person who is not at peace with himself or herself is at war with the whole world. In the presence of such people, we feel very uncomfortable. See, to understand this, take an example. There is one piece of iron and exactly the same piece of magnet. From outside they look alike, no difference. But the magnet has got a magnetic field around, which is not seen by the naked eyes. That magnetic field is established when we bring in that field some pieces of iron, they are attracted. So from that effect, that there is a magnetic field can be established. If it is only a piece of iron and you put it along with another iron pieces, it will remain alone. Nobody with him, with that piece. So, from the outside, they look exactly alike. Magnet as well as the piece of iron. No difference. Now that magnetic power in the magnet is not injected from outside. It is not injected. It was dormant in that iron piece, and that dormancy was broken and the magnetic power was invoked. Sarvani bhutani enam samvanchanti. If we are at peace with ourselves, everybody wants us. Like the magnetic charisma of the magnet. If everybody wants to avoid us, we are not only iron, we are rusted iron. No possibility of invocation of the magnetic potentiality in that iron. Therefore, when it is said, Chid eka rasa brahmanubhava siddhir bhuyat. Eka rasa brahmanubhava means therefore you are ever in your own peaceful being. Inside us, you all know, there is a poultry farm. Non-stop, going on and on and on. Next time you go to some poultry farm, one thing I told you, all my spiritual practice has been learning from every experience, that's all. So, once I happened to go to some poultry farm, and I entered that house where they were, and very calm and quiet, and just stood there. Something disturbs us here and there, and our whole life is in a chaos. Therefore, Chideka rasa brahmanubhava siddhir bhuyat means may we recognize this, that don't get disturbed and don't disturb others. See? Like I have told 100 times in my talks, all the people who send me WhatsApp, I don't read that, I delete it. And yet, there will be every morning a pathetic message, family, good morning. If you are near, I can give one. No, I don't break my phone. Good morning, good morning. See? Or else some of them are extremely wise. They'll be writing a thesis. And after that, may I have this experience, full stop. See? So when it crosses my limit, then I block that number. And then again, you have blocked my number. Thank God I have not blocked you. Where the space is not, everything is in the space. In the same manner, where we are not, waking we are, in dream we are, in deep sleep we are. So waking and dream, these are experiences of something is existing. Bhavatmak anubhuti. Deep sleep and samadhi, abhavatmak anubhuti. Nothing is, nothing is. But that, which is supporting both the presence and the absence, has to be beyond presence and absence. Nitya. Siddhir bhuyat. Like the space supports everything, rejects nothing, but doesn't get influenced by anything. And the best part is, we don't have to do anything. See, like the vision, supports the green color, the blue color, the red color, doesn't reject anything, doesn't retain anything, doesn't get influenced by anything. Now what sadhana you want to do, tell me? That is our essential nature. Nitya Chideka Brahma Rasanubhuti Siddhir Bhuyat. This is the meaning. See? Then Nirvikara, the second word. Nirvikara. Vikara is modification. We have heard so many times satsanga. Any vikara has come, we are the same, confused. Nirvikara. Asangoham, asangoham, asangoham punah punaha. Vikara cannot happen in us. We are ever the same. Nirvikara. Then asanga. See, every word, every day we experience. Asanga, unattached. Again the same example. Is the vision attached to the green color? Is the vision attached to the red color? Is the mind attached to the good thought, bad thought? Are we attached to waking, dream, or deep sleep or samadhi? They come and go. So asangatva, remaining unattached, is our natural state. What Bhagavan Sri Krishna says in 15th chapter. Urdhva moolamadasyakam ashwatham pravravayam chandamsi yasya paranani yastam veda savedavid adashchodam prasruta tasya shaka guna pravruddha vishaya pravala adashya moolanjanu santatani karmanubandhini manusya loke. The whole world is explained. And thereafter, narupamasyeha tathopalabhyate. Don't try to see the world with the roots up and branches down. Even the tree is doing Shirshasana or what? Narupamasyeha tathopalabhyate. Meaning, don't try to investigate in this world. Then, asanga shastrena dridena chitva. In short, limit your involvement in this world. Don't get involved beyond limits. See? If you are hungry, go to the dining room, eat nicely. This dish, how did you prepare? No need. Eat and forget. See? Therefore, asangata is our essential nature. That's it. See, we are trying to establish spiritual practice is not done. All what we will be struggling will be undoing all what we have been doing. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalana Samadhanam. So, Asanga, then Advitiya. First person singular, I. Second person singular, thou. Third person singular, he. Third person plural, they continue to be third person. Second person plural, you continue to be second person. What is the plural of first person singular? I, we. We includes first person, second person, third person. In I, there is no division between second person and third person. See? Advitiya. If I is there, then my wife. If I is there, then my children. If I is there, then my country. In deep sleep, when there is no I, where are we? When are we? What are we? But we are there. Advitiya. See, friends, when we are thus living in this awareness, then start playing spirituality. If somebody says something good or bad to you, Acha, I have said it to myself. Are we not practicing this? When our lips or tongue is beaten by our own teeth, will the tongue say to the teeth, somebody has to go to dentist, he will be removed, you hurt me? No. See? And if the tongue goes in between the teeth and digs away all the stuff over there, thereafter will the teeth say, thank you darling, you are so nice? No. Meaning was, perception of duality is not the problem. See, when we take the duality as real, the problem begins. When we look into the mirror, is it not duality? I am looking at the reflection. But do we take the reflection as real? Therefore no problem. But the bird, he also looks into the mirror. He takes the reflection as real and samsara begins. देखो महाराज, so nitya, nirvikara, asanga, advitiya, paripurna. Paripurna means what? No living at zero desire level. I want this, I want now. Non-stop. See? Whatever, perfect, very good, nice. Start. See? Otherwise, there is no end. Therefore, Paripurna is the one to which nothing can be added. Infinite plus minus, anything has no value. See? Puryamana pradishtam samudramapa pravishanti yadvat tadvat kama pravishanti. When gallons and gallons of waters are poured in the ocean doesn't swell up. And when the sun evaporates a lot of water, it doesn't become less. In the same manner, tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve sashanti mapnoti na kama kami. No more desires. Everything is perfect, fine, good, lovely. See? Therefore, paripurna, then Satchidananda, Saprakasha. Satchidananda means what? When the division between the Sat and the Chit disappears, undivided Sat-Chit experience is called Ananda. Whenever Sat-Chit remains divided, it is the samsara. See, the sweet is in the plate, the tongue is in the mouth, and the desire to eat the sweet is in the mind. Three places. Now you keep on looking at the sweet meat. Will you be happy? Then we lift the sweet meat. Sweet meat is Sat existence. The taste is taken in the tongue, Chit knowledge. When the division is maintained, we are uncomfortable. Finish quickly. Brahmarpanam, Brahma, Daba. Distance is there, Dukkham. And then you lift that pathetic chom. See? Squeeze all the dirt out of it. And then put on your tongue. Close the mouth, close the eyes. Brahmanandam. Now what happened? Be attentive. An ignorant person thinks that the happiness has come from the object. The wise person knows the happiness is because of the suspension of the division between the Sat and the Chit. Therefore, wise man also enjoys this world, ignorant person also enjoys the world, but the ignorant person becomes victimized and attached to the world. Wise man enjoys but doesn't become victimized or attached to the world. Because the source of happiness is discovered by the ignorant person from the object, and for the wise man from the subject. This is the meaning. See? Satchidananda Purna. See? Satchidananda Saprakasha. Saprakasha. To see the colors and forms, the light of the external source is required. See? Now to see, let us take this mouse. Mouse is not self-illumined. So it requires external light, tube light. So three lights are involved. Tube light and light of my eyes, and the lights are reflected on the this mouse. So original light, reflected light and the illuminating light. When three lights are together, then the object is known. See? And the object is not known. It is the reflection that is known. But we take the reflection as the object and suffer. Therefore, to see this object, we require three lights. Now, to see the tube light, do we require the mouse? Because tube light is self-illumined. You don't require any object. Go one step further. What light we require to know our own being? Are you there? Let me leak and find out. No, I am not there. Let me see whether I am there or not. No. Let me smell whether I am there or not. So dirty smell. I can't be like that. See, all the valid means of knowledge become invalid when it comes to the self. Therefore, saprakasha. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyato bhanti kuto yamagni. Surya jnanendriyas, Agni karmendriyas. See? Where the valid means of knowledge, sense organs, mind and intellect is not required, that experience is Ek rasa Brahmanubhava Siddhir Bhuyat. It is here is our attention. Now, to get this click, your eyes are open. First of all, look at the backdrop, whatever is there, and experience for yourself that you have gone away from yourself. Now, remove that attention. Now, look at the camera stand. Now your experience is you have come little closer to yourself. Now look at your own eyes. Or if you can't, close your eyes. Now in this experience, presence of the object and the instrument, the eyes, are not involved. So whether objects are there or not, the eyes are there or not, our presence is independent of all these valid means of knowledge. This is Ek rasa Brahmanubhava Siddhir Bhuyat. See. Sarvartha Sadhakatva Hetuna Sarva Samman. No, here, 37. Ahamadi दृश्य विलक्षण अस्मत् प्रत्यय आलंबन भूत प्रत्यक्ष चिन्मात्र स्वरूप अनुभव सिद्धिर भूयात्. Each and every word is so beautifully put together. Aham adi drishya vilakshana. See, when we know something, there are three components involved. Like I know this mic. So in these three components are there, mic is there, the knowledge of the mic is there, and I know, so this I also know. So this triputi in the knowledge, the known object, the knowledge of the known object, and the knower of the knowledge of the known object. All three things are eliminated by me. See? Aham. I know everything. Aham. Adi drishya. So this aham has to be drishya vilaya, drishya vilakshana. Other than this. Means what? If the objects or knowledge are removed, if there is no knowledge about the object, and if I is not born, yet we continue to be. Vilakshana. See? Whether there is waking experience or not, when waking and dream experiences happen, nothing is added to us. When deep sleep and samadhi experiences happen, we have not lost anything. What sadhana the space has to do? If I am in a temple, sanctum, sanctorum, I am holy. If I am a commode toilet, I am unholy. See, if I see the Vigraha of the Lord, are the eyes becoming holy? If I see something ugly, are the eyes becoming bad? No. In short, aham adi druksha vilakshana. So all these three things, the known, the knowledge and the knower vilakshana, other than these three, vilakshana, opposite lakshana. So what is the opposite lakshana? The object of knowledge is finite. The knowledge is not complete, is mutually exclusive. Red is not green, green is not round, round is not square. Vilakshana. See? And I, sometime I know, sometime I don't know. But there is a common factor. Whether the things are there or not, whether known or not, whether known or not, continue to be the same. So this substratum which is supporting the objective world and the subjective experiencer of the objective world, all of them are supported by the same common denominator. Be very attentive. Normally what happens? We come up to the level of life. See? So life, that is Chetana and Jada. Jada Chetana. And therefore, if we are helping an animal or a person, it is considered as an act of kindness. But when we break a stone, that also we are hurting somebody. See? Now this we have to understand. Very distinctly we have to understand. See friends, to recognize this truth we have to take some example. Take the example of fire. Fire has got two attributes. One is light, second is heat. May we apply this fire to water. In a pan we take water and apply fire. That water will catch only the heat aspect, not the light aspect. Does it mean that the fire doesn't have light? It is upadhi bheda. Now the same fire, put it on the wood. The wood will express both light and heat. Fire is the common. And because of this upadhi, in one upadhi only heat is manifested. In other upadhi both heat and light are manifested. If this example is clear, exactly the same way, the truth is Sat Chit. In the inert world, the truth is manifested only as existence. Everything is recognized as is. To an extent that even the absence is recognized as is. You were very conspicuous by your absence. See? So the inert world is that upadhi where the Satchidananda is expressing only the existence aspect of the truth. And the Chetan world, the sentient world, wherein both the Chit aspect and the Sat aspect, both of them are manifested. See? Therefore, Kathopanishad says, Asti iti upalabdhavyaha tattva bhavena prasidati. So the truth, normally what we understand is being sentient. I am the witness. I see everything comes and goes, but I never come and go. See? We have to ourselves recognize this. That inert world is because of the upadhi's limitations, and the sentient world is because of the upadhi's limitation. But that on which these upadhis or conditionings are superimposed, that is one. This is what is mentioned here. Aham adi drushya vilakshana asmat pratyaya alambana bhuta. Asmat pratyaya, I-ness. This I-ness, the sentient one, is superimposed on that Satchidananda Paramatma. And on the same Satchidananda Paramatma is superimposed the inert world. So these differences are on account of the upadhi and not on account of the substratum. See? In other words, Brahman according to Vedanta, Paramatma according to Yoga Shastra, and Bhagavan according to Bhakti Shastra. Three words indicate the same thing. So this Paramatma or Bhagavan or Brahman is simultaneously material and efficient cause of this world. This is what is mentioned. Like for making anything, minimum two causes are required. Like a clay pot. If there is only clay, pot cannot happen. If there is only pot maker, without the clay he cannot make the pot. Both are required. So the material of which you and me in the world is made, that material is called as the upadana karan or the material cause or the clay. And the pot maker who made this clay into a pot is the nimitta karan or the efficient cause. So Brahman is simultaneously both the material and efficient cause. And therefore, when we touch a Shiva Linga, we are touching Paramatma. When we are touching a tricolor, we are not touching India. We are touching Paramatma. Today we have got tricolor as a national flag. Maybe we become more developed. It becomes 7 colors, who knows? Tricolor was created at a particular time. Material cause is not created. See, friends. And therefore, in our religion, there is nothing other than Paramatma. See? So the material cause is the inert world expression. Efficient cause is the God, the Creator, you and me. And both of them are supported by the common denominator, the truth, the Brahman. Therefore, aham adi drushya vilakshana asmat pratyaya alambana bhuta pratyak chinmatra swarupa anubhava siddhir bhuyat. Therefore, if I am there, then my wives can be. If I am there, then my children. If I am there, then my country. And what is the substratum of this I? When this I disappears, as in deep sleep, do we disappear? We continue to be. Therefore, these four principles, if you work on it, no experience of birth, no experience of growth, no experience of death, and no experience of absence. See? Fear is only of that which we have experienced earlier. See? Suppose in childhood we happen to play with the dog or something and the dog has beaten us. So then there is the fear, dog. See? So fear of death, do we have the experience of earlier death? No. Why should we be afraid? See? This wisdom is called as practice of knowledge, POK. So, Chinmatra Swarupanubhava Siddhir Bhuyad. This is what is the blessing from the Guru Maharaj. Sajatiya Vijatiya Swagata Bheda Rahita Akhanda Satchidananda Advitiya Brahmatma Anubhava Siddhir Bhuyad. See, it is called a Kevala. When I was in Mumbai, those days, my talks used to come on the cable network. The word is Kevala. The talks used to come on cable network. So my friend from Bengal, they used to call me Swami Kebalananda. Va is pronounced as ba in Bengali. So, 3 types of bheda. That is called as Kevala. Kevala means that where the Sajatiya, Vijatiya and Swagata bheda are absent. First we take Vijatiya. Jati does not mean Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. They are Varna. Chatur Varnyam Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. Jati, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra is the gift of our horrible politicians. Jati means shape, akar. Manushya Jati, Pashu Jati, Vanaspati Jati, Akarat Jati. So Vijatiya Bheda means what? The animals are different from the plants, Vijatiya Bheda. Sajatiya Bheda, all are animals. But one is a buffalo, other is a dog, see? The third is a chimpanzee. Sajatiya Bheda, all are animals. Swagata Bheda, within the specimen. So it is only one cow, but within that one cow, the horns are not the tail is not the legs are not the stomach is not the nose. It is the Swagata Bheda. Those who study statistics, they know in the component of variation, there is one thing called as the error variance. Error variance is the Swagata Bheda. See? So, Sajatiya, Vijatiya, Swagata Bheda Rahita. That experience where the differences on account of these 3 things are absent. See? Now apply this on ourselves. See? Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. Paramatma expressing through the Panchakoshas, Jiva. Paramatma experiencing through the limitations of Maya, Ishvara. Paramatma experiencing through the limitations of names and the forms, Jagat. Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. 3 of them. Now, because of these 5 types of differences happen. Difference between Jiva and Jagat. Difference between the Jiva and the Ishvara. Difference between the Ishvara and the Jagat. Difference between the Jiva and the Jiva. Difference between the Jagat and the Jagat. These 5 types of differences, Bheda Rahita. In other words, differences are Aupadhika. See, the son is not the husband is not the father. See? But the substratum is the man. See how simple it is. So sajatiya, vijatiya, svagata, bheda, rahita. So we consider ourselves to be papaham, papa karmaham, jiva. So out of these three, jiva, jagat, ishvara, there is no problem in the jagat. Five elements are there. The world is having everything, good, bad, everything. No problem. The world doesn't complain, oh, there is inferno, we are going to burn ourselves. No, let it burn. No problem for the jagat, the world. The fire is not getting tired of the heat. Come on, this is too much, enough of no. See? The ice doesn't get cold. What? Naak band ho gaya. No. So in short, in the world there are no problems. With Ishvara there are no problems. See? Problems are with Jiva, with you and me. Therefore, spiritual practice is neither done by the world nor done by the Ishvara. We have to do. It is we who are suffering. And therefore, this is indicated to us. Sajatiya, vijatiya, svagata, bheta, rahita. Then, akhanda, satchidananda, advitiya, brahmatmanubhava, siddhir bhuyat. See? So, akhanda, satchidananda. Our great teacher, Sant Gyaneshwar Maharaj, he says, even to call the truth as Satchit Ananda is a blasphemy. It is wrong. How it is wrong? Is there any possibility of absence? Can we experience our absence? No. There is no possibility of absence. If there is no possibility of absence, when Asat is not possible, what is the need to call it Sat? See? There is no option. Chit. Is ignorance or absence of knowledge possible? Knowledge can never be absent. Because knowledge is existence. Existence is knowledge. Sat is Chit, Chit is Sat. See? Therefore, to call the reality as Satchidananda, we are abusing the divine. Then what is to be done? Go to Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. Keep your mouth shut. See? We keep the mouth shut, but keep on talking to ourselves. Inside a poultry farm, caw, 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 caw. If we really want to experience this right away, not posthumous, not after the lecture, but right now, try this simple experiment. First, understanding, then practice. Satchidananda Brahma expresses through any upadhi. That expression could be only existence, inert world, or sentient existence, the Chetan world, the living being. First step. Second step. This living or the Chetana further expresses as mind. Mind further delivers the sense organs and organs of action. The sense organs deliver the respective sense objects. It is like a telescopic antenna. It opens in a particular sequence. The external covering is Shuddha Chaitanya. Then inside is Chetana. Inside is the mind. Inside is the sense organs. Inside is the sense objects. The whole telescopic antenna collapsed. Sense objects are dissolved in the sense organs. Sense organs dissolved in the mind. Mind dissolved in the Chetana. Chetana dissolved in the pure consciousness. Mayi eva sakalam jatam, Mayi sarvam pradishtitam, Mayi sarvam layam yati, Tad brahma dvayam asmiham. So, the mind expresses as sense organs and organs of action. The first expression of the mind is the words. Therefore, we call it Paravani, Pashyanti Vani, Madhyama Vani, and Vaikhari Vani, Vani Jaira. Vani. So, the mind grossified is Vani or the speech. And therefore, give it a try. Do not talk to yourself. So it is not doing anything, but undoing. Talking is doing. Japa is doing. Chanting is doing. Not talking to yourself is reverting back to the mind. This is Brahmatmanubhava Siddhi Bhuyat. And to further make it still deeper and effortless, listen to silence. Listening to silence means let us be indifferent to all the sounds. So neither we are producing the words or the sound, nor we are getting influenced by the sounds coming from outside through the ears. The net result is the mind is merging into object-subject duality into one homogeneous conscious experience. So two things, don't talk to yourself and listen to silence. when we are not influenced by external sounds, we have conquered the waker and waking world. When we stop talking to ourselves, we have conquered the dream world and the subtle body. There is no experience of Brahman, experience without an experiencer is Brahman. Brahmatma anubhava siddhir bhuyat. We are not negating anything. Let there be sounds. We are not getting disturbed. Let there be pain, but a painful body is not born. This is what Vidya Swami says. Sajatiya Vijatiya Svagada Vedarhita Akhanda Satchidananda Advitiya Brahmatma Anubhava Siddhir Bhuyat. This is the meaning. See. Next one. Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Satya Paramananda Advitiya Brahmatma Anubhava Siddhir Bhuyat. Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Satya. See how many words? Nitya Shuddha. It is not only after a bath I am Shuddha and otherwise I am Ashuddha. No. Nitya Shuddha means what? Although supporting all the conditionings, yet remains untouched by the influence of any conditioning is Nitya Shuddha. Evarda say. Like the space is always pure. See? Earth we have to clean, wash, purify. Waters, Bisleri, Gangajal. The fire invoke. The air should be pure, not contaminated. But when it comes to space, Nitya Shuddha. Siddhir Bhuyat, to come to this experience, give it a simple try. What is it like being space? Play. What it is like being space. the first thing that happens is the mind drops the shape of the body. Presently, our mind is holding on to the shape of the body, and therefore we have become somebody. Now the mind is given this training. What it is like being the space. Slowly, the mind gives its hold on the body and becomes formless, like the space. Then, space supports the remaining four elements, but doesn't get influenced by anything. Is it not our experience? We support waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi. Don't get influenced by anything. This is what is mentioned here. Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, Satya, Paramananda, Advitiya. Paramananda, that bliss which cannot be improved. Paramananda, Advitiya, because it is unlike any experience that we have. Advitiya, Brahmatmanubhava Siddhir Bhuyat. This is what is called as abiding in the truth. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. See you tomorrow morning.